following this tracking today. It's my first direct from manufacturer RC car for, you know, the YouTube stuff. It says it's still on the way, except my wife told me it's no longer on the way. It's here. That's my RC mess. It's my business mess. Hello. Yes. Welcome guys to the channel, and today's kind of a big day for me. If you're a YouTuber like one of the big channels or whatever, this is nothing new. You get stuff sent for free all the time. I used to do that in my old job where I actually got paid real money to review computer stuff and games and all that. I got sent stuff all the time. This is the first time a manufacturer has sent me anything to have a look at on YouTube. And it's from UDIRC. And the reason they did this is because, well, time of filming this, last week, I made a video of this. I was actually the first on YouTube to have a video on the UCX 1801. Really cool little rig and really cheap. So if you don't have one, you should consider that. Anyways, let's have a look at what's in this box. I think it's brand new. Like, I haven't seen any videos or anything on it at all on YouTube or the internet other than what UDIRC have made themselves. So let's dig into this this box right here and see what we're looking at. So let's change camera angles. And so rather than looking at my face this whole video, because I mean, how fun is that? Let's look at the box. The UDIRC Rageshark Mini 4x4. I mean, name sounds pretty tough. Let's see if the car actually matches the name. I mean, it looks pretty cool on the box. This box is empty because I filmed this once already, and then you know, unboxing. It was really hard to slide the everything out of there. It took me like a couple of minutes just to get the car and the other stuff out. So here it is. Oh, that is a soft landing. So plush. Okay, nice. Big wheels. Pretty awesome looking body. It's got loads of molded parts on here to protect it. And come on, it's a bit tricky. You have to use a bit of power to get it out there. Clips in the front, locks in the rear. It's got an internal roll cage to protect the body even further. So I think this should be pretty tough. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll see. So really thick, nice shocks. Front and rear bumpers are like a hard rubber, soft plastic, which should help with impacts. And I mean, especially if you're new to this stuff or you just going too fast, you're going to crash, and this is going to help rather than having hard plastics. Chassis looks like a nylon plastic sort of thing. Should be pretty durable and shouldn't bend like a metal chassis is more likely to. Arms, like the matte plastic, in my experience, is usually tougher than if you had like the shiny plastic, which looks more toy-like. So should be pretty durable. Pretty beefy stuff. Axle shafts, they're looks like a nylon as well. It's got a 2-in-1 EC receiver with a spare channel, actually 5 pins. I'll be interested to see what that is. And this comes with a brushed motor. It says in the box it's upgradable to brushless, so I imagine they'll have like a kit with a motor and an ESC that matches up to the radio. Other than that, it comes with a lithium-ion 2-cell battery, 1200 milliamp hours. Should give a decent enough runtime, I imagine, on a small rig like this. And that's pretty much the car. Tires feel not overly soft, but also not overly hard. There are no foams or anything like that in here. They're glued on. Yeah. But I imagine they should give you decent traction without actually wearing too quickly. So that's a good thing. Then we have the radio. This radio looks really familiar because that's not the radio. This is the radio. This is from the 1801, the UDIRC I tested the other week. Has all kinds of functions. They look exactly the same until you open the lid. Because this doesn't have like dig and rear wheel steer and all that stuff. This has steering trim, dual rates and reverses, and speed. And the speed setting is nice. I've my youngest son has been driving with this quite a bit. This is the MJX 16207. It's really fast. And I've set that to like 70-ish% speed because otherwise he'd probably break it. Same probably goes here. So 50, 75, and 100. Nice. Good for beginner drivers. So let's quickly see what else you get in the box. So you have the car, you have the radio. Those are two of the most important things. You have a battery in there. And then I found a second battery. That's really, really neat. Having two will definitely increase your runtime and playtime. Lithium ions, they work just fine, but I prefer lipos. But there are little foam blocks holding the battery in, so if you take those out, you could probably fit a slightly larger battery. Then you have some stickers for the body. And a surprise to me is it has little lights. So I imagine you plug those into the spare channel on the EC receiver. You have front and rear lights. They go in the bumper. There are holes for those there. Get a little USB charger, 2S charger. I don't really like those. I prefer to use a proper charger, but I mean, they work in a pinch. You get a tiny little bag of some hex tools, a wheel wrench, and a body pin. I don't really know where that body pin goes because this is, clipless. It's all hex hardware all over. That's nice. You also get some zip ties. Get a little flag with some info on it. You get a really detailed manual. That's the Mandarin one. That's the English one. So it goes over how everything works. The electronics, the body, basic stuff. That's nice to know for people that aren't used to RC cars. And then you get a full parts list with all the parts and the bits and everything. You get a troubleshooting guide, and then you get exploded views. That's really nice. So you can sort of figure out if something's broken. You can easily figure out which part it is, and it all has parts numbers. So the M39 is the motor, and then you have like diff gears. All that stuff is in here, so it should make it really easy to figure out what you need. And then the last little bag is this one, and this was a real surprise to me. These are all spare arms. Does that mean that it's not durable, or is it just that they're cool and give you lots of spare parts because kids are going to drive it, or not overly reasonable adults? You also get 2 extra axle shafts. This thing's a bit different. I'll have to figure that out. Nylon, they're slightly bendy, which I imagine should mean that they're fairly durable rather than being brittle and just break straight away. So that's good. So that's pretty much it. You can adjust the shocks, and I'm going to try and figure out if you can take 3S. But let's go run it as soon as the rain stops and it's daytime, because it's the middle of the night and it's pouring down outside. So yeah, not ideal conditions to run the car. But I'm really excited about this. This was sent to me directly from UDIRC. That's the first. And yeah, let's check it out. See if we can do backflips. Let's take it to like the skate park, off-road. Just have some fun. I had this thing at the skate park yesterday. That was fun. No backflips, but it jumps beautifully. But now I want to see what kind of speed it can do. Oops. Brakes certainly work. We're looking at 29.3, so just shy of 30 kilometers an hour, which is, I'll put it up on the screen what it is in miles. It's certainly way quicker on 3S, and it can take it. I'm looking at, whoa, that's better. 42.24. Huh. It's actually not shabby. So let's quickly go over some final thoughts about the UDIRC UD1611 Rageshark. It doesn't really feel like raging fun. It's a really nice little truck. It's really well built. The suspension is amazing. It jumps beautifully. I wish it did have a bit more speed. The motor and the ESC can handle it, but you do get 2 batteries, and I get about 20-ish minutes of runtime out of each of them, so you have 40 minutes of runtime out of the box. Not bad. The 2S lithium ions, though, yeah. I got it up to doing just over 30 kilometers an hour, which is like 19 miles an hour on the stock batteries. Then I put a 3S in there, and as luck would have it, the ESC and the motor handles that just fine. I got it up to 42-ish kilometers an hour, which is like roughly 26, 27 miles an hour, which is not bad for such a little rig. It's a 16 scale. It looks great, and it handles the speed beautifully. Well, until I started doing backflips, that is. I broke the axle. Luckily, you get a bunch of spare parts. Some of the spare parts you get are new drive shafts. So the drive shaft needs replacing. Would probably be better if it was metal. I hope they'll make an upgrade for that eventually. Another upgrade that's coming out is a brushless system. And apparently, according to UDIRC, it's going to be able to do over 70 kilometers an hour, which is like, you're looking at 45-ish plus miles an hour. In a 16 scale, that is fast. And are you going to do backflips then? Pretty sure you do, because I got it to do backflips on 3S. Just not on 2S. Overall, it's a really nice little truck. I'm probably going to leave it with my 8-year-old. He's going to love it. He'll love our MGX 16207. That one's brushless. And that's, come back to this price. You can get the 16207, which is brushless, comes with 2 3S batteries for about 120 bucks. So at 120 bucks, I wouldn't pick this, but at like 70, 80, great choice for a beginner, and with some upgrades, great choice for an adult as well. So having said that, please leave some comments, discuss this thing. What about the price, durability? Other than the drive shaft that broke on 3S, no issues at all. It runs beautifully, really well tuned, really nice handling. So yeah, comments, likes, subscribes, please, and ring the bell if you want to see all our videos as soon as they come out. And until next time, see ya.